Welcome to the Lumension Intelligent Whitelisting video vignette series, in which we discuss how to use specific features and capabilities of the Lumension Intelligent Whitelisting solution to improve the security of endpoints in your organization's network. Hello, my name is Chris Merritt, and in this episode I'm joined by David Murray from Product Management to discuss how you can better protect your endpoints using intelligent whitelisting. Application whitelisting works by allowing only wanted, known good, or otherwise trusted applications to execute. But how does one make sense of the many applications in a typical endpoint environment? Organizations need to accommodate ever-changing computing needs to support productivity and business needs. So, David, how does one know which new apps are legitimate and which ones are not to be trusted?
Chris, when endpoints are scanned via Easy Auditor or Easy Lockdown, files are sent up to the application library. You can then review these files and make decisions about which files and which applications you want to allow to execute and which ones you want to prevent. We refer to these as trust decisions. As an administrator, you want to be able to make faster and more informed trust decisions. Obtaining reputation data from the cloud really helps with decision making and reduce the administrative burden associated with managing files in the application library. So let's start here on the home page for the Lumension Endpoint Management and Security Suite. You can see we have a widget which provides an assessment summary for all the files in the application library. The files are submitted to the cloud and are rated on a scale ranging from high to low. These ratings represent our confidence that the files are what they claim to be. Looking at this widget, we can see that 86% of the files in our environment have been assessed with a high verification rating. We can be very confident that these files are what they claim to be, and we might decide to go ahead and authorize all of these files. Now, just because a file has a high rating doesn't mean that this is software we want in our environment. We still need to go through these files and determine whether there are any applications we want to deny. For example, there could be some file sharing applications that we don't want users to run because they consume too much bandwidth. Okay, let's go and have a look in the application library and see how this might be applied in practice. Here I've started to organize files, and I've filtered on this file putty.exe, which is an open source terminal emulation application that I know is being used in our development environment. I can see that I have 3 different versions of this application. Version 60 has been rated as high. Versions 61 and 62 have been rated as not found or a lower prevalence in the environment. This doesn't mean they're bad files, it just means they're not as well known as other files in the database. If I click on the rating for the file, this brings us to the Lumension Endpoint Intelligence Center, which gives you additional information about this file, but that's going to be a subject of another vignette. Finally, if we move to the endpoint, as an end user, if I try to execute a file that's not on the whitelist and I have local authorization privileges, I'm also presented with the same verification rating so that I can make, as an end user, I can also make an assessment about whether to authorize or deny this file. Okay, so these are the different ways we can use the cloud-based reputation data for decision making. You can see that this leads to better and faster decisions, both for the administrator and also for the end user.
So, David, where do these trust scores come from?
These trust scores within the cloud or the Endpoint Integrity Service, it contains software of known origin obtained directly from trusted sources, leveraging our industry relationships. We're not just going out and scanning the internet to find this software. Typically, these files will have come directly from the application vendor. The result is that we have a library of known good software that we can be very confident about, and all of these files will be given a high verification rating. We also gather files from other sources such as the National Software Reference Library, and we also leverage the wider Lumension community and get our customers to submit file hashes for the files they use in their environment. Depending on these secondary sources and how widespread or prevalent this software is within the Lumension community, files will be given a medium or low rating. It doesn't mean these are bad files, it just means that we cannot be as confident about these files as those we've obtained directly from the application vendor.
Great, thanks David. I hope you enjoyed this short video on how the Lumension Intelligent Whitelisting solution will help you improve security, increase productivity, and reduce total cost of ownership. For more information, please visit the Intelligent Whitelisting page on our website, where you can get free premium security tools to assess your network today, or sign up for a free trial version. Thank you.